Everyone. Hi everyone. Hello and thanks for joining us on another episode of Chi Chat. I am Chinasa, but if you call me Chi, I'll be so proud of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you're welcome to Chi Chat, where we talk about personal development, lifestyle, and on today's episode. Anyways, before introducing us to today's episode, I want to sincerely apologize for the long break. It's been like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I took a long rest, a needed rest, but I'm back for good. So yes, on today's episode, I want to speak on the reasons why you should not compare yourself to anybody or with anybody. Do not compare yourself to anybody or with anybody. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first thing we should know is the meaning of, what comparing yourself to others mean. Comparing oneself is simply evaluating how we are doing, to know where we are lagging behind, to know what we're supposed to do, how we are supposed to step up in our activities. But when you flip it to the other side, or if you flip the coin, or if you want to talk about the other side, is when we hit ourselves, when we beat ourselves, saying, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to be like this person is richer than me, my clothes is bad, this person is wearing a good one, I don't like the way I dress, I want to dress like Mr. B. Do you understand? That's you comparing yourself in a negative way, or the other way that is not good, an unhealthy way to put. But when it comes to the positive side of comparing yourself, which is good and which is not what I'm coming here to talk about, is when you're looking up to somebody as a role model, a good person as a role model. You want to research about that person, you want to read more about the person, such that it will impact your life positively. Do you understand what I mean? But the negative aspect is the one I had mentioned earlier. Not liking your eyes because you want to have this kind of person's eyes, not liking the way you look because you want to have this kind of person's look. And you don't know what these people do for a living, and you want to cut yourself and kill yourself because you are not like them. It's not worth it. You are you and they are them. So just to buttress my point, that comparing yourself is often unconscious, but it is important to try to train ourselves to stop it. So the first way you should stop or learn how to stop comparing yourself, or the first thing you should know about comparing yourself, is number one, you should limit your social media time. At the time I actually wrote a piece and then I posted it about how social media influence people. It was just about a Korean who killed somebody because she was constantly watching crime series, constantly watching crime movies. So she constantly watched these movies, and then people were saying, no, she's a psychopath, no, she's this, no, she's that. And I'm like, I think this is a very juicy topic to write about. And I actually wrote about how things we see on social media influence us. These things influence us a lot, and we don't even know about it. I even gave an instance how I was constantly watching this crime genre, crime type of movie, and then I started feeling like a detective officer. I was always looking for what was not looking for me. I was looking for what was not lost, sort of. Do you understand? When you don't limit your social media time, you're seeing your classmates from your alma mater posting that he or she has probably gotten 2 houses, and you're still somewhere else, or you've not even gotten one. You see a friend of yours saying that he or she has 10 plots of lands, you've not gotten half. All those kind of things, bought cars and the rest of it, and you do not have anyone. You start feeling of yourself or something like that, you start feeling that you are not worth living. You, in fact, what are you even doing on earth? You should not be living because your friend got this and you've not gotten anyone. Why should you be doing that? So when you know that things like this trigger you, you're always seeing something that will make you ask yourself, if you are a human, if you're this, why are you not achieving this when others are achieving? Please, I think it's time for you to reduce or limit yourself from these things so that it doesn't affect your mind. Because believe me, when it starts affecting you, you will not know. You will not know you're being affected. That's even the funny thing. Sometimes these people posting on social media, those things they are posting are not real. Do you understand? Sometimes they want to live fake life. They just want to live for the gram. They want to live for the likes and reactions on social media. And you're there killing yourself because you're not living. That's you living a fake life. And you should not be doing that. Chit chat family don't do that. We don't live above our means. If we can't afford it, leave it. You understand? So you don't put yourself in a spot that you start comparing yourself with other people or to other people. Don't. So the second thing I want to say about comparing yourself, and this video is more like reason why you should not compare yourself, ways to stop comparing yourself, and what to do when you're in that spot. Another way to stop comparing yourself is when you enjoy other people's success. When you enjoy other people's success, it will help you not to compare yourself to others. And what do I mean? It's okay to feel very bad or whatever. It's like, as human, it is very okay for you, but enough for you not to get it or take it to the aspect of you being envious or start feeling, jealousy starts setting in. What do? Consider sending notes of congratulations to this colleague of yours and try to thrive or be happy with the person. Try to thrive or enjoy their success. More like celebrating the person's success more than the person. It will help you relieve that burden of I wish I was the one. Try as much as you can to enjoy other people's success. When you feel threatened by this person, or when you feel that this person has achieved so much than you, the best thing to do is just to be happy for the person. The third way to stop comparing yourself to others is the fact that you should count your blessings. You should concentrate on gratitude and count your blessings. Do you know what it means for you to live this far? You've lived this far and you're comparing yourself to others. It doesn't make any sense. Just sit down one day when you're in that mood of wanting to compare yourself to others. Just sit down and try to recount how far you've come. Your present condition was once your prayer points. If you just sit down and try to recall it. The fourth point you should know is that you should always remember that insecurities are universal. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is born complete, quote and unquote. So it is always normal when you feel insecure, but you should not allow your insecurity get to you or get into your head. So it is not always juicy and flashy as it seems. There's always that period where they always go to their corner to cry and say, God, why? Or why this, why me? But it is just normal when you're in that stage of wanting to compare yourself. It is just normal that you do what? You try to understand that insecurities are universal. So what you're supposed to do is, when you get to that stage, just don't allow it to get to you. Don't allow it to get to your head, because it's going to mess your day up. It's going to mess your mood. The last thing to know about not comparing yourself to others, or one of those things you should know about comparing yourself to others, is the fact that you should avoid those people that make you feel uncomfortable. Those people that want you to feel less of yourself. If you are conscious enough to know these people, I think there's need for you to withdraw your time, or withdraw the time you spend with them. You spend little or no time with these people because they are vibe killers. They don't really mean well to you and for you, and it is not a space or a spot you want to find yourself in. You don't know how far they've planned. You don't know what they've mapped out for you. So they want to come in, they want to throw in those things that would make you feel uncomfortable and want you to compare yourself to the point of taking your life. So now that I've come to the end of this video, do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.